Good morning. Yes, I just woke up. I don't care what I look like. If I did, would I do this? Okay. I wanted to share this because I got excited. It's one of those things you want to share. It's like an epiphany, and only I believe an epiphany like this would happen after time. You'd have to realize it, you know? I don't know because nobody fucking speaks to me for years. No, it don't make no sense. Excuse me, my eyes a little bloodshot. I got the fan blowing on me and stuff. I just let me pivot. I prefer the fan in the morning if I don't have to have the AC. I got the AC hooked up because it's now officially getting a little hot in DC to not use one. But I try to, like I've stated before or said, let's not always use these legal terms. Like I've said before, I like to use the natural air as much as I can. Okay, going back to the topic at hand that I wanted to share. I'm laying back with my little thing on my neck. My neck is all fucked up. We're going to get my hunch out of my... I have a hunch in my back now. It's okay. It's not permanent. We're going to fix myself all up. So I'm laying back like this, right? I look horrible like that, so let me sit this way at least. And it just hit me. And yeah, it's very likely. I never saw that ever being part of my destiny. Like, what? But it's kind of cool. But oh my God, dude, not really. Because of what happened. And the uncertainty that is still before me. I think because nobody talks to me. So fuck you. I'm just using profanity, a little bit resentful. I think I'm a, whatever the word they would term it, of Putin. Because obviously they wanted, okay, when I say they, it's more than just Russian organized crime. I am not going through this every video. Just let me speak. Let me just speak. Thank you. It's so much easier to get a point out. Amen. They wanted the United States territory so bad. No, this is what my archangel told me at 18. Oh, how weird. Nobody expected anybody to come along. Since I just blurted this out, I've said it before in writing. I've said it a million times. Yes, I'm pivoting. I'm sorry I did that. I blurted this. At 18, my archangel said this. It was more in the context of other things, but let me just say this. Nobody expected a girl. They made me. Anyways, just let me move on. They made a girl. That's spiritual guidance. But it makes a lot of sense with what I'm saying. And I'm just sharing a moment I'm having right now. Obviously, I'm having coffee and I'm sitting here with my neck and everything, right? I'm listening to birds. It's nice and quiet. All right. Back to what's going on right now in 2021. Not when I'm 18. But dude, hello, it's my spiritual life that I live here on earth. So what was guided to me at 18 matters a lot. Yeah, I talk about it all the time. I'm very close with God. All right. Putin and all of them never expected anyone to come out of nowhere. Fuck no. They thought they had everybody on their radar, their list, all the intel, everybody, all their adversaries who would have, it's not adversaries in the, don't get me on terms. Don't get me on this right now because I don't want to explain. This is becoming ridiculous. Just let me speak, please. I'm not trying to project this onto people who might be viewing this, but you gotta understand I can't sit here all day and explain shit. Okay. in the perspective of Team Zero, the bad guys, their adversaries, people pushing back on them, who are good people, they thought they had everybody. This thing turns off. This thing goes black, so I have to push it a lot. Okay, anyways. They thought they had everybody. All right, they knew about everybody who would push back. They did not expect anybody to come out of nowhere and do what I was doing, dude. Yeah, I look horrible. Let's not worry about how I look. I have an associate's in criminal justice, so it would be probable. But the odds, it's kind of like Bill Gates. Like, wow, people come along. I'm not saying I'm Bill Gates. No, we know I'm not Bill Gates. I've never compared myself to Bill Gates. I'm not saying that. But these individuals come along like, whoa, there's somebody there. Look, there goes Bill Gates. Right. I'm not saying I'm grandiose, but I'm starting to think, could this be possible? Have I done this? Maybe I have done something big like in history. I knew I was doing historical shit, but I didn't know it in the context or whatever these words are. Whoa. So here I come along out of nowhere. 4 years later, I've taken it from Putin. I took it on myself to do it all the best way I knew how, which we all see. I'm not going to lecture on everything right now, dude. And 4 years later, I choose to believe I have to use these legal terms because there's so many meth heads that I've acquired and work. What's the word? Whatever the word, I work. I can't find the fucking word because they freaked me out so bad in this house. My vocabulary went out. Inadvertently, whatever the word, dude, I can't. It's too much. There's too much people getting jumped around me here. It took my vocabulary. Yeah, you don't understand what it's like to hear women whimper and gargle and shit. You don't fucking know. The shit was gruesome. All right. I choose to believe that because it's been so constant, so persistent, I never stopped. Even when my family and everybody had put me on those streets. Like, why am I on the streets? And this is the country, dude. I don't gotta explain this to intelligent people. Why would Putin be in the United States? Why would Putin be in the government? Right. So it makes sense why I was getting refused jobs. It makes sense why my family, all these white people, went for the fucking throat. So even when I was on the streets, that shit was wicked. I couldn't believe it. Sitting at park benches, I still kept doing it. And I had this terrible cell phone, this horrible phone with a horrible internet, blah, blah, blah. Another day, we'll talk about it. And I still kept doing it. It's easy for me, dude. And I tried to explain it to them when they came here to DC. For a little bit, I gave it a little bit. Trying to say, dude, this comes naturally to me. I ain't gonna stop. The locations and stuff. I just, all of it, not just that. Screw you. I'm not lecturing on every fucking thing. I'm really resentful. Give me a hug. Tell me you love me. Try me then. See if I'm a little more warm. Probably, dude. Try not watching my videos of me sobbing, begging to get out of poverty. You might see a nicer lady, jerks. They don't compute this, and I know that. I still kept doing it. And that's what I mean by when I opened with, it would occur to you over time, and it has. I might, I don't know, because nobody talks to me. How do you really verify it? I might be an individual in America that seriously fucked up Putin. Okay? It wasn't done alone. I already just said that. And that individual was a girl. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody did. The only people who would have seen that coming is heaven above. And that fits my guidance. They made me a girl for a reason. What do I say to you? What do you hear me say? A food program, garden program, separate them in. These are things that you need to hear from a woman. This is fucking very true. It's not my place in the laws of science on the planet Earth to do what other than what I'm doing. And express that I would like to do later. You, if you have all your marbles, would be like, oh yeah, this is how the world works. So of course heaven above made a girl, but I had to go through shit that was fucking horrendous. Whoa. So I'm sitting here looking like I do. And I just had a major epiphany. Yeah. So, because I've seen what he does to real opponents of his who are good people. A lot of them go out of the country and they're okay. Many have not been. But most, I'm talking most, almost the entire chunk of opponents of him who he does kill, or the one that's in prison now who just got off his hunger strike, are just like him. They're other criminals vying for the Russia territory like they are here. Whoa. So here I come out of nowhere. Wow. Okay, that's the best I can explain right now. I have this little thing on my neck. I'm drinking my coffee, and I got, because it's a public account, a lot of really bad players that watch this. And I cannot take any more people knocking on my door when there's fucking homicide suspects here. But I understand where I am, and I understand why. Now, these are Putin's people. You want to fucking know my opinion? All the cops are Mexican fucking cartel soldiers. I want to close with this, and this is what I've been saying ever since 2017. The reason why Putin, I went after him, and Al-Qaeda and stuff, I'm not going to lecture on all this, god damn it, is because what they want is an ethnic cleansing. They want a mass genocide. You know this, because anybody who knows my name knows that's what I'm doing. All right? That's why I did it. And what have I always said? It won't happen twice. You were not pulling World War II mass ethnic cleansing 2 times. I always address Germany. Well, because this part of it. I am not lecturing on all this all the time. It will not happen again. I played a role in that, and my role I played might be bigger than I realize. But nobody talks to me. Why are you so fucked up here in the country that you don't talk to a lady like me? Even if I'm so crazy. Like, that's fucking vicious. This is coming back on you, folks. I know I don't look my best. I used to look a lot prettier. But you kind of run me ragged, folks. They don't care. I know that. Don't even talk to them here. There's a lot that goes into when you are saying something like I'm saying about a foreign adversary trying to take a country other than his. Especially one like Putin who has KGB Stasi. He used a lot of those tactics, and you've seen that played out on me with how they turned my family against me and all that. You've seen the neo-Nazi white Aryan nation of the KGB Stasi coming right in. That was a very dark history of Russia, where they made the Russian women pick from bread or lipstick. This is very bad what they did there. They thought they were going to get better there, but this is when the fucking Middle East got involved and turned it bad again, empowered Putin. Okay, I'm not lecturing on all this. I'm getting irritated that don't want to. This is a long time ago. Yes, fucking read something on your own, man. All right. But they turned the country slowly. They used the KGB, Stasi tactics, neo-Nazi. They learned this in the Germany in the 40s. They used it on our people here through time. I've told you, it started in the 90s. And they turned them a civil war type thing. They turned the whites. Everybody got caught up here really bad in white fascism, white, you know this stuff, okay? You know what I mean? They turned the police into brown shirts here. These things didn't happen overnight. No. That's what I mean. When you got someone like Putin vying for your territory, it don't happen over fucking night. It took a while. This is why they couldn't believe someone just come out of nowhere. Especially a chick. Yeah, I did. And I am here. And I do exist. So you now here today, our date and time, we have a country that has been taken with white national fire. And we have a country taken, he did this too. He pushed with the non-whites, gangster, mafia. A lot of the whites are into the mafia too. This is a whole nother thing, but they took the population that way. The cops, same fucking thing. So the drugs, push the drugs. Dude, I'm not lecturing in all this because if you're an adult with all your marbles in your head, you should have some comprehension of this. An adult. You don't have to be a security official. An adult who can read a paragraph in the newspaper. You should have some comprehension of this. A fucking grown adult, sober adult, period. That's all it takes. So they took the population, and that's how you take it. Anyways, I'm not explaining this. This should be clear. That's how you take it. Yes, overthrow a country. The objective and why I got into this is wouldn't stop and just got into this, and nothing stopped me, is because no, they will not do another mass genocide. That was what they wanted to do, and I knew it in 2017. I knew it, and it's never changed, and it's only become more evident in time. Like I'm realizing 4 years later, maybe what I've done is bigger than I realize. Way bigger than I realize. I wanted to share that. That's why I film like this. Because, whoa. I never stepped into this and ever fucking thought that. No, dude. And I don't even right now see myself as a big opponent of Putin. No. But I think I might have done something more than I realized. They've got the media obviously covering up my existence, so that would kind of prove my realization. Yeah, I think I probably have done a lot more to Putin than I realize. I just don't know. No one talks to me, and the news constantly lies to everybody. But I told the people why. Because to have a mass cleansing, ethnic, all this stuff, you can't let anyone know who hit you, why they hit you, where they're coming from, all this stuff. I listed it a million times. You should know that one by now. So, it's very true. They couldn't have that. And they still play that game. So, this is why they're at the podium talking about human rights. This is why they're at the podium, whatever the word. There's so many descriptive, better words, but that I don't right now with the stress I'm under. They're always pretending. They're not really, because all they got to do is just take, like what Trump was trying to do, take it down and start rounding up people. It's the same thing as in World War II. You go after certain ones, And then you go in for the civilians. Then you go in. And it's on my count in 2017. They had this plan where they were going to do it a lot better than just in trains. They were going to use a lot of weapons of mass destruction, chemical, everything. It's been on my account forever. The water plan, all that. It's so insulting and so degrading in all these words. What they fucking did to me. But I didn't stop. I still haven't. I won't. No. Until I'm done. And when I'm done, it'll be clear when I'm done. It'll be clear because the cops won't be Mexican cartel. There won't be all these black people being killed. There won't be Jewish and Asians being attacked and killed. It'll be clear. I'm done. I don't need to be honored and put in a big position. That's why I can't believe it. That might be what I've done. The equivalency? Yeah, probably, dude. I'm an opponent of Putin. But I will never see myself like that or ever do stuff like that. I'm telling you, dude, I don't want anything to do with that stuff. No. So you're not going to get that comfortable world you know out of me. The world you know of. Here's an opponent of Putin. So now she's big time and she does these big things. No, you're never going to get that out of me. I'm going to make you, I guess, constantly feel uncomfortable because I'm never going to fit into your worldview. I will not do that for you. I don't look my best. I'm a typical girl, though, in some ways, yeah. In a lot of ways, I'm a typical girl, if that makes you feel more comfortable. But no, you'll never get that out of me. I'm going to fly a big plane now, and I'm going to be this big power person. No, you're going to be terribly disappointed and probably feel uncomfortable. But that's fucking fine with me, because I'm going to be comfortable. I'm going to be happy for once. And yeah, I did help take down Putin. Fuck yeah, I did. I'm still doing it. And I'm still scared, dude. These cops killing fucking people. But I stand by the cops. Because there's still a lot of good cops. Look, I'm not every fucking video saying this shit. This is atrocious. You should know that about me. Right now, I can't really trust the cops. No, there's too many that are fucking whacked out. But that's all I'll say, because we know who this country ends up under the control of. Why I did it. I helped stop an attempted genocide. Oh, and it's fucking clear. And these officials, these cops and so on, all these in quotes, know that. And when it's finally over, they take this country. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't. But yeah, okay, so I basically got that off my chest. I'm glad to share that. I'm glad I shared that. It's just I saw it. I'm like, Heidi, you realize this, right? I'm like, yeah, it could be very possible. It probably is. And, wow. I never, ever in 2017, ever saw that. What I saw is what I still see. And that is, no, they will not do it twice. Germany, neo-Nazis, will not do another fucking ethnic cleansing. And you know what? They know it. It's over. I just got to take care of myself. That's all I cared about, people. And it won't fucking happen twice and it's done. I just got to take care of myself right now. And I know that. Me and my baby cats. I gotta be careful. Is the city is bad news. It's the capital. I don't need to explain this to adults with marbles in their head. Yeah, so I gotta be careful while I'm in the capital. And make my moves to get out of here. I'm in abject poverty. None of this surprises these intelligence agents. I am so poor. I will be okay, but I gotta just go slow and figure out what I'm doing. All right, God bless America. Bye.